are in listen-only mode.
Thanks again, Jamaica Travel Specialists and Travel Agents for joining us on our One Love Rewards webinar. Today we have the Hyatt Resorts, United Vacations, Southwest Vacations presenting for us. As always, a quick run of show. My brief introduction, my name is Chris Lacosta from the Jamaica Tourist Board, and of course all of this is brought to you by the Jamaica Travel Specialist Program and the One Love Rewards Program. All information at oneloverewards.com. Starting off, we'll have Gina Johnson from Hyatt Resorts giving us about the 20-minute presentation, and we'll give a couple minutes to her to answer any questions that you may have. As you know, you enter those questions in the chat box, questions box, and I'll get to them and I'll get to Gina. Anything that we don't get to in the session, we'll send it over to her and Ben as well, and they'll respond. We'll get back to you in due time. At 2:30, we'll have United Vacations, Southwest Vacations with Ben. And again, all questions, comments, anything that you have to contribute, suggestions as well, you can send to me, kdacosta@visitjamaica.com. So as I give Gina control, you have her information there. I'm sure you'll need it. And I'm going to pass over to her for her to get us started.
Thank you so much, Chris. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
Fantastic. All right, thank you guys for joining us today, and a big thank you to Chris and to One Love Jamaica for presenting and allowing us to present today. So what I'm going to give you today is just a brief overview of our properties in Montego Bay. The Hyatt Ziva and Zilara Rose Hall. We're right in the Rose Hall area. Great thing about this property is we're only about 15 minutes from the airport, and your client's vacation begins at the airport. We do have our lounge at the airport, so when your clients come out of customs immigrations, they enter into the big arrival lounge area, go right into our arrival lounge where they can get a cold drink, they can do their check-in depending on if they're an FIT or a group coming in. And then we also include transfers. This is the only one of our properties where we include transfers. We get them right onto the shuttle bus over to the property where they're going to begin enjoying their vacation. So this property, I don't know how many of you are very familiar with it, but the center section of this property used to be the Ritz-Carlton. When we took it over, we invested a little over $80 million into the property. We expanded it out on either side so that the far right-hand side, the building that makes a U shape right here, that's the Zilara. That's our adult-only section. Then the remaining, the rest of the property is the Ziva, which is our all-inclusive for all ages. And on the far left-hand side, this is the new build, and on the far right-hand side, that's a new build also. I'm going to be commenting on that shortly, so just so it makes a little bit more sense. So we're going to begin with the Hyatt Ziva Rose Hall. This is the all-inclusive for all ages. We've got 387 suites. We put in swim-up suites on both sides. So we have 25 swim-up suites on the Ziva side. We have 2 large pool areas, and we have daily entertainment, a kids club, we have a teens club. We have complimentary Wi-Fi throughout the properties, and we're 5 minutes away from several world-class golf courses, and we do have discount programs available at those golf courses. So this is the junior suite category. This is in the new build section of the Ziva. And as you can see, very modern, very well laid out, beautiful ocean views. And we're always updating. So of course we knew that we needed to redo a portion of the original Ritz-Carlton building. So we are doing renovation of the hallways, renovation of the rooms, and renovations of the ballrooms. Those are all being done this year. And just to give you a quick glimpse into this, we're really going in and lightening, painting the walls, putting in new carpets, new furniture, really bringing in that beautiful ocean and beach that we have into the building with the blues and the tans. These are the new hallways in the guest buildings, the guest room buildings. And here's the rooms. The rooms are going to be completely redone so that we have new beds and new wall finishings, new lighting, new layout. One of the things that I love that they're going to be keeping is the bathrooms, because I did love the Ritz-Carlton bathrooms. They were all white marble, dual vanity, separate bathtub and shower and water closet, just extremely well appointed and elegant. So we're still keeping that, but we're updating it. The one thing that you're seeing in this rendering that we are not going to have is the window that is over the bathtub. We were thinking about doing that. We decided not to do it for privacy, so that will not be redone. We're also expanding out into the pool area. So we did have the bolly beds out around the pool, and those have been so popular that we're now putting in these new beach cabanas that you can rent. It has a lounge area, a sitting area, really great for families or for groups if they wanted to rent it, or even if it's a couple and they wanted a little romantic nook for them to be in. And these will be completed by the end of this year also. One of the things that we did last November and December is we put in a new seawall. So the Rose Hall area, or at least in front of our hotel, we did have a really nice beach area. So before we reopened, we did go in and break up the rocks. We brought in sand. We built a beautiful beach area. We put in jetties to protect the beach, but it was very slanted. It was kind of a hill. So what we did is we built this seawall to protect the beach, but also to level it. And I have to tell you, it made a major difference out in front of this hotel. The views are phenomenal. The beach is very large. So just a really nice touch to the property. On the Ziva side, we have 7 dining options, and in the evenings, it's resort casual, so your clients don't have to get all dressed up, and there's no reservations required at any of our restaurants. So no need to get up early in the morning and rush down and make reservations. We also have 6 bars, all serving top shelf liquor. And that makes a difference when you're having a cocktail. That top shelf liquor makes a difference. Some of our restaurants, we have De Rosa, which is our Italian restaurant. We also have a brick oven in that restaurant, so you can order specialty pizzas. We have a wine cellar, just a beautiful and very romantic restaurant. Calypso's, which is our seaside dining. In the evening, we have bring in music, we change the lighting, and the menu changes. Now this is all Caribbean menu, so you get some really unique options. One of my favorite is the lobster macaroni and cheese. I have that every time I'm there. One of the most popular restaurants on the Ziva side is one of the smallest. It's our Barefoot Jerks. It's where they do the jerk chicken. They also do beef. They do pork. They do all sorts of things with the rice and beans. Fantastic. This is a picture of our old Barefoot Jerks. It's so popular, we did expand it, so now it's about 4 times the size, and we moved it so it's in a better location so that we can really serve all the people. We used to have lines around this, and they put it in a very strategic spot. They put it out by the main pool area, so all you smell in the late morning and early afternoon is this jerk chicken. It's wonderful. Some of our bars, we have our Fez Moroccan-style rooftop bar with beautiful views of the ocean, great for sunsets, just a really unique bar area. And a lot of people forget that it's there, so remind your clients, go up there. It's not going to be crowded. And in the evenings in the fall and the spring, we have fire pits. We also have Union Jack's, which is our pub, and we do nightly entertainment in there where we do like karaoke, or we have people teaching you how to dance. And it's a real pub, so they have all these different types of beers on tap. They also have some great bar food. They have some of the best chicken wings I've ever tasted. One of the unique things that we have throughout the property, whether it's on the Ziva or Zilara, are our food carts. So you'll see these out around the property throughout the day, whether it be crepes, hot dogs, fruits, and my favorite, the coconuts. They chop off the top of the coconut, and you can either just drink the coconut water or they'll put coconut rum into it also. And right next door to the Hyatt Ziva is the Hyatt Zilara, adult only. This is only for 18 and over. We've got 234 suites. We also put in swim-up suites on this side also. We have a large interconnecting pool. Again, we include the Wi-Fi, and we're only 15 minutes from the airport. Again, this is a nice beach area. This was actually the original beach that was in front of the Ritz. So very expansive, a lot of shaded areas, bolly beds out on the beach. And what you see on the far right, those 3 buildings with the cloth around them, those are our outdoor spa treatment areas. So you can go in there and get a couples massage or any type of treatment that you want. It's fantastic. So here's a picture of our Swim Up Junior Suite King. So all of the rooms are basically very similar layout. It depends on if it's a king or 2 doubles. And the bathrooms are enormous. They're very big. They have a large soaking tub, big glassed-in walk-in shower, and dual vanities. Again, we're updating on this side because remember we do have some buildings that were Ritz, so we are redoing those rooms. Plus we just opened a new coffee shop on the Zilara side because we did have one on the Ziva side. And we also have new concepts that we added into some of our existing restaurants. So during the day, our oceanside dining is Horizons, but at night it changes into Jamaican Roots, which serves all Jamaican cuisine. Chef's Plate at Flavors is a unique experience in the evening. And then a couple of other options, which I'll show you as we're going through. So this is our brand new coffee shop in the lobby of the Zilara side. Horizons, which is our seaside dining. This actually changes in the evening where we bring in mood music and mood lighting, and the menu changes to Jamaican cuisine. Flavors, which is a international menu, but that table right there, you can reserve it, and it's the chef's plate where the chef comes out, prepares a set menu for the entire group, but he'll come out and tell you about each course, and the sommelier is telling you which wine goes with which course. It really is a fun experience. The other thing we just completed is the Islands Poolside Pizza Oven. These guys do a phenomenal job, and we created while we were there a jerk chicken pizza, which I think that they have added to the menu now. We actually went over to the Jerk Chicken Hut, brought some chicken over. They made a phenomenal pizza. Petite Paris, it's actually located on the Ziva side, but it's an adult-only restaurant, only available to the Zilara guests. And then Potions, which is our lobby bar, and in the evening it changes into a disco or a, a disco in the evening where we have a DJ, we've got dancing, and we have an outdoor area also. So a lot of updates to the property ongoing. We're always looking to give our guests a wonderful and new experiences, and that's really what it comes down to. It's all about the service on property. It's about making our clients stay exceptional. So the amenities are fantastic, but we want to make sure that we're giving the best service possible so that they come back to you happy and ready to book again. So we do have our Agent Cash program. This is a great program for travel agents. It doesn't matter which tour operator you book through, so you can book through United Vacations or Southwest Vacations. It doesn't matter. You would just go in and report your bookings, and you're going to earn anywhere from $20 up to $160 per booking. Now, on our agent site, agents.playaresorts.com, not only can you enter in your bookings here, and it's all electronic, so literally you type in 5 different bits of information, the system finds your booking, you enter it, and within 30 days after the client's checking out, you'll receive that Agent Cash check. But also on the site, you can request site inspections, you can find our travel agent rates, you can download e-brochures and videos through our marketing portal, and just a plethora of information on this site. So please go in. You can also find your local BDM. If you're not aware of who your local BDM is, you just click on the Contact Us, and it'll show you an entire list for the USA and Canada. So I would be remiss, because I'm actually over weddings and romance, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention weddings. The Ziva and Zilara Rose Hall are perfect for weddings because all of the wedding venues are on the Ziva side, but for your guests and family members that are coming, they'll have the option of the adult-only experience or the family-friendly, but there is exchange. The guests staying at the Zilara have full access to the Ziva, so everybody's going to be able to mix and meet for lunches or dinners, but then if they want to have the adult-only experience, they can retreat to the Zilara section. So the Playa Wedding Agent Program, we do pay 10% commission on the wedding packages and enhancements, excluding the taxes and fees. It's easy to start earning. All you have to do is complete and submit a Playa Wedding Agent Agreement, which is available on our agent site, agents.playaresorts.com. And then you just need to make sure that the wedding is tagged with your information. That's done either when you call in to book the wedding with our wedding coordinators, just give them your agent and agency information, or we do have a new wedding program, which I'll touch on in just a second. But the commission, as long as the wedding is tagged, the commission on the wedding and wedding events will be paid to you within 30 days after the event taking place. Now, we have some great programs in place to help you close weddings. We have our Big Day Preview. And with the Big Day Preview, your clients can come and stay for 2 nights for $500. And if they end up booking their wedding with us, or they've already booked their wedding and they have a $2,500 minimum spend on the wedding, we will give them that $500 back as a credit towards the wedding events. We also have a great new promotion going on for the Ziva and Zalara, where your clients can receive up to 55% off, and they also get a $300 air credit, and that's instant through your tour operators. So make sure you're booking now. That's only valid for the next month and a half, and that would be available through United Vacations and Southwest Vacations, both of them. We also have our great leisure group program, which apply to family groups or multi-generational groups or to wedding groups, where you can get anywhere from 1 for 5, so every 6th room would be free. That's where we start at, and then it depends on the season. It can be maybe 1 for 15. But generally from April 15th through December the 22nd, it's 1 for 5. So between the wedding benefits, the Big Day Preview, and the leisure group program, there really is some great tools for you to close groups and weddings with us. So we have our new wedding website, which is located on playaresorts.com. You just go to playaresorts.com, click on weddings and special occasions, and then click on wedding planning tool. Once you're there, you can check wedding date availability. You can request the wedding online. You can add your agent information online. In fact, I prefer that you guys request the weddings online. That way you're guaranteeing that your name, your IATA, your address is correct in the portal. Once the wedding is booked and confirmed, the couple will have a wedding planning portal, which gives them complete access to their wedding shopping cart. So it shows all the events, all the inclusions, and it lets them even shop online if they'd like. Also on that website are our new toll-free numbers. So we have a toll-free number directly into each of our wedding departments and a direct email address. So you don't have to call international anymore. You just call that toll-free number. At the very bottom, you'll see the web address for the direct web address to the wedding website. So if you want to do a screenshot of that, I'll let you do that very quickly. And then last but not least, just thank you so much for the continued support that all of you give us at the Ziva and Zalara in Rose Hall. We have been very successful, and we really rely on you guys for all the business that you are sending us. And that's all for right now. Chris, if you want to let me know if there's any questions.
Sure. Thanks, Gina. I guess the first one, I see a couple of people asking that for the information you just had. So the screenshot you had before with the information.
Is that the screen you're looking for?
Yep. And then while they take that, I will just bring the questions up. And we do have a host of questions here. I did see, I was watching the questions coming up, I did see a lot of mentions about that jerk chicken, which I was thinking about the same thing.
It's fabulous.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. You imagine if we could put smells coming through the computers, this would be amazing.
We'd all be ready to take off today.
I know. I think the attendance numbers would fall. People be leaving. All right, let's get some questions here. Is there a picture of the swim-up suites? I guess if you don't have one now, you can send it to me. I'll send it out in the recap.
Okay, and also just so you know, on the agent site, the agents.playaresorts.com, if they go in there and click on our marketing tab, All of the photos for all of the different categories are all accessible through there.
Perfect. That chicken is amazing, says Christy. What's that? Oh my God, jerk chicken pizza, I'm dying here, by Kathy. Uh, is the big day preview at Hyatt only for Jamaica?
No, it's applicable to all of our properties.
Okay. And do you have to stay at the, do you have to stay at the one at both? So that's, do you have to stay at one or can you play at both?
Okay, so it's a somewhat of a tiered share feature. So of course the guest staying at the Zilara side have full access to the entire property, both Ziva and Zilara. Adult guests staying on the Ziva side do have access to the adult-only pool area and to the restaurants, but only for dinner, not for breakfast or lunch.
Okay, perfect. Lots of questions coming in. Keep them coming. We love that. And Salsa, is there a fee for chef's plate?
Yes, there is, and as I was talking about it, I think it's $65 per person, but verify that before you tell your clients, because I just had a brain lapse there and cannot remember the correct amount.
Okay. And are the weddings commissionable?
Yep, they are. We pay 10% commission, and I'm going to go back just very quickly to that slide. We do pay 10% commission on the wedding packages and all enhancements. So when I say enhancements, that's if they add a DJ, a photo booth, whatever they add in, that's going to be commission, well, excluding taxes and fees. And I like full disclosure on that because the taxes in Jamaica are 16.5%, service fees are 15 for a total of 31.5. So that would be deducted before we pay you your commission. But we're one of the few that pays commission on everything.
Okay, perfect. Okay, when will the construction at the Ziva be complete?
The Ziva will be done by 2018, the first quarter of 2018, and the way we're doing it right now, it's floor by floor, section by section. So I have not heard any complaints about the construction. We're really trying to make sure that it's minimal. So, but
Okay.
just know that all of the rooms will be done by 2018.
Okay. All right. Do any rooms accommodate a family of 5?
No, max occupancy is 4, but we can do connecting rooms. So we can do like a master suite with like a Ziva double.
Okay. And Christy is at the airport. And Ramona asked for a copy of the presentation. If that's shareable, Gina, then I'll send it out to all who attended.
Yep, I'll resend you a link that you can send out to everybody.
Okay. Sorry, how long do you have to enter your groups?
Are you talking about the agent cash? On the agent cash, you have up to 60 days after the client travels to enter in those bookings to get your agent cash. But I would recommend you try to enter them at least 2 weeks prior to the client's departure, because if you do it at least 2 weeks prior, your clients will also get an amenity in suite courtesy of you.
Okay. Is the Zilara for the younger crowd or is it mixed? And to confirm, this is an adult-only resort, correct?
Adult only, 18 and over, but it's a really good mix. You get young couples there, and an older ladies group. I mean, I've seen it all at the pool area.
Yeah, just on my account, I'm in that sweet spot age where I do consider myself young but a little older. I never felt out of place when I'm there, so it was very good, very good vibe. I thought I went in on this. Are we able to request the newer sections of the resort?
You can request it, but it's not guaranteed. But we talk about the remodeling, but I have to tell you that the original Ritz-Carlton rooms are, we did a soft remodel to them before we reopened the property. I think they're lovely. I mean, they're extremely well appointed. So I would think your clients would be happy with either or. But if you want to guarantee that your clients are in a new build, make sure they're in a junior suite category. That'll put them into the new build section.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to take 3 more questions. The first one is, can you put your contact information back up?
That wasn't my contact information. That's what you're seeing at the bottom of the screen here is the link to the wedding website. But like I told you, go to agents.playaresorts.com. And you, oh, is that yours? Are they asking about yours, Chris, or mine?
No, so I have yours, so I'll just put yours back up.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, when you mentioned the 2 nights at 500 for a wedding couple, I heard you say with Southwest and something else. Is this applicable to Canada?
Well, the 2-day the big day preview, which is a 2-night, is actually booked direct because it's not commissionable, because it's such a low rate. But it's an opportunity for the couple to come down and visit the property, and it's applicable for North America, so USA or Canada.
All right, I'll take 2 more. I've never seen this question before. If a bride wants to bring their own DJ, can they?
They can, but they would have to pay the outside vendor fee. And the only problem that we've had before is if they're not from Jamaica, then they don't have their equipment with them. So they would have to rent the equipment from a local DJ, which at that point they might as well just rent the local DJ.
Okay. And last question I would say is, how much is the outside vendor fee?
Outside vendor fee is $600.
Okay. All right. If I have more questions, Gina, but I'm gonna turn over to Ben.
Okay.
Once again, always appreciate your participation. Great information. Lots of questions here, which we'll get to. I send you the questions and you get back to agents. So, you know, if you have more questions, please continue sending them. We'll definitely get them over to Gina. All right, thanks again. All right, Ben.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to hand over to you.
All right.
And you should be all set.
Just want to make sure I have the right screen here. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we do.
Perfect. So you can see I'm on the front of VAX. This is awesome. So hello, everybody. Thank you, Chris. Gina, thank you for partnering up Hyatt and Mark Travel. This is awesome. So kind of what I want to do first was just kind of explain, you know, the program that I run. I'm in this department called implementation, which is definitely not the coolest 5-syllable word in the industry, but basically what we do is make sure you are maximizing your earning potential when you use our brands. And that's kind of going to be what today's presentation is all about, is talking about Southwest Vacations and United Vacations and how you can really not only make as much money as possible, but also showing you the simplicity of booking in VAX. So I think the best place for me to start is just kind of go over Mark Travel real quick. And when I'm in VAX right now, explain that relationship to Mark Travel to VAX. So a lot of times when I hover over suppliers here in VAX, that's where travel agents are like, whoa, this is a little overwhelming. I've got 50 different suppliers here. So I want to simplify it a little bit, and for those of you who have been on a webinar with me before, I often refer to VAX like a big mall, okay? And inside the mall, we can see here all of the stores that rent space and sell their product out of this huge VAX mall, okay? Now for us, Mark Travel, we have 4 stores in here, and we own and operate Funjet Vacations and Blue Sky Tours, and then we also run Southwest Vacations and United Vacations for those airlines. Those are the only 4 you need to worry about in VAX. All of these other stores, so to speak, have nothing to do with us. They're just selling their product out of the mall. I get that question a lot. Ben, if I book VAX published air, is that counting towards Mark Travel? No, it's not. That's different. That's just VAX selling their own product out of their own mall. So hopefully that kind of clears up some confusion if ever you're in VAX and you're looking at booking Southwest Vacations or United Vacations that we're going to talk about today, that all of these other tour operators have nothing to do with us, okay? There's a secret store in here called the Mark Travel Corporation, and I can click on that right now. And this is going to show you all 4 of the brands that I just talked about. There's also some additional training topics down here on the bottom. So we're not going to be able to get into groups or price match today. So if you have any questions on that, you can always just click right on that box. It'll give you a full tutorial on what you need to get started with either one of those topics. Okay? And up here, what I'm going to do is we are going to focus on Southwest Vacations and United Vacations, and specifically talking about when we're booking in Jamaica. Okay, so I'm going to click on United Vacations first, and I just want to cover this brand and some commission numbers for you. So why do you want to book United Vacations? First of all, when it comes to your commissions, you definitely want to write this down. You are earning up to 12% on domestic contracted hotels, and then you're earning up to 14% on Mexico, Caribbean, Hawaii contracted hotels. So if you're booking Jamaica on United Vacations, you're earning up to 14% on that hotel portion. The great news is if you are booking, obviously you're booking United Air on United Vacations, and you're going to Jamaica, you're getting 5% on the air portion. So that's for all air, hotel, Hawaii, and international United operated flights. So 5% on the air, and then up to 14% for you to book that Jamaican contracted hotel. What's great about United Vacations is very low deposit on scheduled air. So it's only $200 down per person. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. That is a brand benefit. You're not going to be able to get that low price on United Air with other tour operators. And then also we have, obviously the best price guarantee. We have the best package price for United. That's always guaranteed. And then we offer exclusive United mileage plus bonus award miles. So if you have clients that have credit cards for United, they can use them to earn exclusive, different things like upgraded flights, free baggage, or stays at select destinations and resorts. So that's just a brief overview for now. Don't worry, we're actually going to go into the mall in a little bit. We're going to go into the United store, and we're going to make a booking, and it'll answer a lot more of your questions. Next, we have Southwest Vacations. Why do you want to book Southwest Vacations? First of all, when I say Southwest, you should be thinking of free bags, right? They're the last airline to be offering this. So the first and second bag are flying free. On top of this, there are no change fees. So if you want to change the hotel, you want to make a name correction, or you want to change dates, there's no fee that's going to come with that, no line item fee. Now there might be a subject of a price change, of course, if you're changing dates, but not a fee that you're getting charged. What's great about their commission structure is you are earning 10%, up to 10% on the domestic contracted hotel, and you're earning up to 13% on the Mexico Caribbean contracted hotel. So if you're booking Jamaica and at one of the Hyatt specifically, either Ziva or Zilara, you're getting up to 13% on that hotel portion. For the air, it's pretty easy to remember. You're always getting 3% on scheduled air for any domestic or international destination. And that has to be air plus hotel in a package. We also offer nonstop vacation exclusive flights, and these are great because they are a lot like our charters through FunJet, if you've booked that before. Charters is where we're buying out the entire plane. With vacation exclusive flights, we're just buying out 20 seats on that plane and then reselling them. And the best thing is if you book through any of our markets on Southwest Vacations, you're getting 13% on that Mexico Caribbean hotel portion, like I mentioned, but if you also book those vacation exclusive flights, you're getting 13% on the flight portion as well. So just think of it as earning up to 13% on the entire package, which is great. And then obviously, since it's Southwest Air and Southwest Vacations, you have that exclusive access to all of Southwest Air's fares at reduced rates. So there's not a lot of places to get Southwest Air besides Southwest Vacations, as well as FunJet. Slight little caveat in there. So you definitely want to be looking here when you're making a package for Southwest. Perfect. Let's go into, well, actually, one thing what I'm sure most of you are doing right now, if you're using Vax, is you're booking through here. This is literally like the front doors of the mall, so to speak. And if you want to keep doing that, you can. As you see, we have some banners for a lot of different tour operators in here. They're advertising all of the suppliers that are listed in Vax. So my advice to you, if you want to book on United Vacations or on Southwest Vacations, go into the mall right up here and walk directly over to the store and book through there. And the reason why is because on here, this is like advertisements on the window of the mall, and this is like you're walking into the mall itself and viewing the sales that are going on in that store. So definitely do that so you're aware of all of the sales that are brand specific. So let's do that. Let's go into United Vacations. And now here's the store. And I'm just going to actually bring this out a little bit. There we go. First thing you want to take a look at are these scrolling sales right here. It could be a promo, a discount off of, dining, a resort credit. Any of that could pop up based on hotel chain. And then down here we have a couple of things like guaranteed lowest price, mileage bonus, mileage plus bonus miles. And then down here's a couple other things on Groups Your Way and how you can earn additional air seats. Don't worry, I'm going to get into 2% bonus commission in a second. So definitely take advantage down here. But the first section we really want to take a look at is the deals and promotion section. And I love this section right here, deals, because when I click on it, it's going to open up for me this great big grid that I can now filter out where I want to go and what I want to do based on price point. So here you have this client who says, hey, I have $1,200, I want to go somewhere warm. How do I do that? Or get me the best price. What I can always do is just filter out right in here, 1,200, and then I want to stay 4 nights, and then I'll just take out all the lower star ratings, and then now it's going to bring me up deals and destinations that I can do right in here, and I can search what I want to do. So when I see Jamaica and Montego Bay, it's going to scroll over and it's going to give me the hotels that we're offering sales on. So something to just kind of keep in mind, like I said, if you're working with a strict budget and you're trying to make something happen, definitely go to this section, just filter out the price point that your client is looking for. We also have promotions. This is great. So here it talks about the supplier and different promos that we're running. Feel free to just click over what you're looking for, and then it'll tell you all the details of that promotion. Promo codes. This is a big one. Biggest mistake you can make is to make a booking and not have a promo code on it if it's available. Now, just an FYI, when it comes to United Vacations and their promo codes, we do have commission caps on our promos. But keep in mind, what you can do is, after you apply the promo, you're more than welcome to go back in and add commission to that. So definitely a great way to meet in the middle. So if I just kind of scroll down and I see this Carib sale that you can definitely use for Jamaica, it is saving me up to $300 per reservation. Origins are all, so that's everybody listening. So what you can do is, if you're booking to one of the Hyatts, you can apply this promo, and let's say it takes $300 off. It's going to cap your commission at 10%, but now you can add back in part of that promo to get back to that commission level that you want to be earning. So if you want to be earning 15% or 14% with United Vacations, then you could add in $150, let's say. And now your client, out of that $300, is still getting the other $150 off their reservation, and your commission is back to where you want it to be. So don't take it from me. Don't get scared when you see commission cap here, because like I said, you can always add that commission back in. And I will show you how to do that when we actually go into making a booking. Awesome. You see we have a lot of different deals going on. You can just keep scrolling down and find everything you need. Destination and hotels. I love this section. Let's say you're not very familiar with Jamaica, for example. Chris isn't there to guide you around the country. So you can always go in here, and now I can take a look at Caribbean hotels. I can scroll down and just kind of find out what I need. And if I want to do Montego Bay, I can always click right here. I'll get into that in a second. Here are top things we recommend you do when you're in the Caribbean. So obviously Dunn's River Falls is on there. So it kind of makes your vacation planning easier for your client if you're not familiar with that area. And then down here, I love this section. This is where we keep distressed inventory at hotel-only deals. So these are stays going out in the next couple months that obviously the hotel wants to sell, and we want to sell to you at a reduced rate. So you can always look, for example, Jamaica Montego Bay. They're offering the Palladium right now. Here's a hotel-only deal, and then they have the amount there. If you want to select that, then you can always add air on, and then build the package like so, and you're getting that deal. So what I love about Bax is you can always select from right here, and then that will take you right into the booking. If I want to click on Montego Bay, I can do that right here, and now it's going to give me a very large list of all of our contracted hotels in Jamaica. So if I want to scroll down and I want to click on the Hyatt Ziva Rose Hall, I can do it right here, and now it's going to bring me that full profile of the hotel. So pictures, right? Your client always wants to see what do the rooms look like, restaurants, beaches, that's all listed in here. I've got TripAdvisor reviews. I have current promos that are currently available. So maybe in this case, the kids are staying free, all-inclusive amenities. Everything you need to know about is right up here. And as always, what I love about Bax, there's a booking engine right here. So if I want to book right here, the only thing that's going to pull is the Hyatt Ziva. And then on top of that, I have the full inventory of flights through United Vacations that I can just pick based on origin. So definitely an easy way for you to make your decision, and then also give your clients a good idea of what hotel they're going to be booking at, or they're going to be staying at, and that you're booking for them. So definitely take advantage of the destination and hotels. I'm going to be getting into a couple areas in here. I'll definitely talk about trip protection in a second. Agent rewards, this is a big one. So bonus cash. If you do not have a bonus cash card, then you are going to want to go to agentbonuscash.com right away. And this is kind of what the screen looks like. It's offered on all of our brands, so FunJet Vacations, Southwest Vacations, United Vacations, and Blue Sky Tours. And you can just click register right here. The owner of your agency does need to be signed up. That enables all of you individual agents to earn underneath them. Bonus cash is all individual. So if you sign up for a bonus cash card, this is going to stay completely separate from the commission you're earning. But this program is totally free, and take it from me, if you're not signed up for this and you are booking in any of our brands, that is throwing money away, and you don't want to be doing that. Are you the agency owner? Hit no, fill out this information. Very important that you have the ARC number / account number and the username that you book with. So what's going to happen is when you book, sorry, this keeps zooming out. When you book here or you sign up here, you're immediately set to earn. In 2 to 4 weeks, you are going to get a black Mark Travel debit card in the mail. And whenever you book a bonus cash hotel, we just load straight cash right onto that card. There's no point system or anything gimmicky like that. It's just straight cash. If you want to take a look at offers, you can always do that right up here under bonus cash offers. And this will give you a full list of a lot of the hotels that are offering in the month of June. So click here to see all details. And then in here, you can see a lot of what you're booking. Anyways, you can just scroll right down the list. And so as you can see, Hyatt's in there, not Jamaica Hyatt, but Grand Hyatt. And you can just book right in there. Perfect. And then I can go right down through here. And just make sure you sign up for an agent bonus cash card right away, because like I said, that's throwing money away. We also have agent exclusives. Those are listed in here. We can click right here. And these are extra incentives through hotels that you can take advantage of. And then also, let me go back. We have how to maximize your earning, top agent benefits, engagement tools, as well as your very own Go UV site, which I'll show you in a second what that looks like. The engagement tools are great because you can just click right here. And this will get you directly into Creative Connection, which you can enter right here. Creative Connection is the ultimate way to market yourself. So maybe you want to make editable content for a bridal show or a trade show, or you want to send out mailings with a flyer that has maybe your name or an agency logo, talks about how you got in the industry, places in Jamaica that you're familiar with booking. You can talk about, your passion for travel. There are over 30,000 hotel images in there, so don't go Googling the Hyatt anymore. Now you can just go right in there. Hyatt has all their images for their Jamaica properties licensed in there, so you can give, I think there's a question earlier directed for Gina on what does that swim-up suite look like. I can find that right in Creative Connection. So definitely use it. There's also social content for Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and things like that, and on top of that, things for your website as well. So definitely go into Creative Connection right here and use Google Chrome if you're going to be using it, because that will prevent glitches and make it run very smoothly. Awesome. Let's dive into a booking. And what I want to do is I'm going to go back and we're going to go to the home page. And in here, I'm just going to book. Let's do EWR. And let's go to Montego Bay. And I want one room. I want 2 adults. And I'm just going to pick some dates here. Let's just go to 6, 5 nights. I'm going to search. And keep in mind right here is where I would enter in a promo. Probably should have done that, written that down. But anyways, we're just doing a test for now. And in here, first thing that's going to pop up are some flights that we recommend you take. Okay? If ever you want to change these, you can always click on the outbound flight right here. And I just want to give a quick lesson on how to pull the stops, the non-stops, up to the very top of the screen. If ever you're looking through flights down here and you want to search for non-stops, just click the button and all the non-stops float to the top. So keep in mind we are getting 5% here. I'm just going to choose this. And then now in here, if I wanted to change the return flight, I could do the same thing. Okay. Now down here are my different hotels, and I can always sort whatever I want, A to Z, or Z to A, or price point, or proximity to the airport. And one thing we want to take a look at is we want to look for that value indicator that says bonus cash. As you can see, not a lot of bonus cash offers this month, but like I say, they change from month to month. So this means if I'm booking this property and I hover my mouse over the bonus cash symbol, I'm getting $25 in bonus cash extra. Okay. Also, another thing we're going to take a look at is the email sales tool. Oh, forgot about the upgrade bonus that's available at Hyatt. Nice. So whenever you see the red symbol, that means that if you open up the room category and you now look for a room category that has a red symbol right here, that means that if you select that room category, you're earning 2% extra on the hotel portion. Okay, so instead of earning up to 14%, you are earning up to 16% on the hotel portion. So very important to look for those upgraded bonus right there. And what I want to do now is I want to actually create an email sales tool. And what an email sales tool is these are certain, I can put up to 6 hotels and up to 6 features on one itinerary. Okay, so I'm sure what all of you are doing right now is you're sending out an itinerary and you already have the flight set, right? It's kind of the boring part. Your client just wants to get there. But then how can I put lots of different hotel options? So in the case today, I'm actually going to put 2 hotel options and then a couple different room categories underneath the Ziva and Zilara to advertise to my client. And all you have to do is, once you have the flights picked out here, just click over on the right-hand side here where it says Create Sales Email. And what's going to happen in about 10 seconds is little yellow boxes are going to pop up next to all the hotels that are currently available. 1 second here while they pop up. Also keep a look for these dollar signs on the right-hand side. These symbolize extra values that you're receiving at the resort. So here I have those yellow boxes as promised. So let's go down and let's find the Ziva and the Zilara. Perfect. There they are. If I want to open up these room categories, I can through the plus button. And now I'm going to throw 3 on. Let's do a king at Ziva since we have 2 adults. And then let's do that resort king. So I can get 2% upsell there. And then now let's do a ocean view. And now we'll scroll down. Lots of room categories at the Hyatts. Now let's go to Zilara and we'll pick out a king over here. And then we'll do a swim up. And any more? We'll go right up here. We'll do this oceanfront butler suite. So now I've got my 3 different room categories at each property. I just want to go all the way to the bottom of the screen, and you'll see the last section says features. And when I click this, it's going to show all of the features. It's going to save those 6 options that I picked on the hotel. And now in here I can do a couple different things. The first one is the Premier Vacation Protection. This needs to be added onto every one of your bookings. The reason why is it's cancel for any reason. And that means that if your clients can't go in December and they now maybe want to move it to January or February, you can cancel in VAX, request a refund, and you'll get a complete refund back minus the cost of this trip protection. If they want to go to another date and you want to move that money over, just make the new booking, contact customer care. We will put on the new travel protection on the new booking for January or February, and we'll only charge you half of the cost of the trip protection. So instead of paying $250, you're paying $125 for both adults. Low price guarantee also comes with that, which means that if at any time the pricing of the hotel lowers, as long as you're not in the penalty phase of that hotel, you can reprice that same hotel and you can select it and we'll honor that new pricing. You need to make sure that you have that travel protection booked. That's the only way we'll do it. Otherwise, you're going to lose that travel protection or get charged a brand fee, and we don't want that to happen to you. So need to have that travel protection. If ever you want to add commission, you can just do that right in here by clicking commission. So in this case, the Carib, I did actually pull that Carib sale, so it capped my commission. So if I wanted to add that commission back in, and now I want to give myself, let's do 125, and I want to set commission. Perfect, it'll add that commission right in. Keep in mind, if ever you add commission on any of our brands, we do take a 10% service fee. That's just industry standard. I want you to be aware of that ahead of time. So if you add in 125, we're going to take $12.50. It's 10%. So I'm going to add that in. I'm going to add on the trip protection. And then now let's do transfers, and I'll just pick a couple tours in here. Definitely want to do Dunn's River Falls. Since I personally have never done that, need to do it. Let's do ATV and Spirit of Reggae. Perfect. I've got my 6 features. I've got my 6 hotels. Now all I have to do if I want to send it over to my client is click the same button we clicked to get this whole process started. Where it originally said Create Sales Email, now it says Preview. And when I click it, this is how it's going to look when you send it to your client. One nice, clean, chic itinerary that has my flights right here. And now here's each one of those room categories and the hotel and the price difference and how it's bundled in with those flights. Here's the Zilara and those three and their pricing. It's going to show us amenities, savings, distance from the airport. They can always click on the hotel, give us a profile of how we looked at the Ziva earlier. And then now in here, the features if I want to add those on. So pretty slick stuff. That would just be the cost of the increase if you want to add the feature into this bundled rate of air and hotel. If you want these to come with Book Now buttons attached, underneath here, you can always sign up for a, let me go back here. You can always sign up for a, let's see. Oh, let's do this. You can sign up for a Go United Vacations site. It's right here under Agency Tools. Just click Go UV Agency website, and then you can sign up as an individual agent with a sub-affiliate site. And the way it works is you can send your client an itinerary that looks like this, and then when you send it out to a client, let's say I'm your client, I want to stay at this Resort View King with my wife, I just click Book Now. It will redirect me to your very own site, and there I just have to put in name, dates of birth, and deposit, and then you get an email that says Ben is booked with a reservation that has this Hyatt Ziva in the Resort King with these flights. You have complete control over that reservation. I can't go back in and cancel it or edit it, and you get the same commission as if you booked it on your own. And that is all I have for today. So Chris, do we have any questions?
Thanks, Ben. I do see a lot of questions. And
wonderful.
Watching along, I mean, this was amazing information, great information. And a lot of people are asking about a slide presentation, which we don't have because Ben presenting from the sites, but we have recordings of the session, which we'll send out. But yeah, lots of great information here. So I'm just while I'm trying to buy some time by talking, is to find where
sure.
Started.
And yeah, just on that one with the slides, yeah, definitely in my program we don't teach by slides. Just because when it comes to booking, we know that you as the agent, you're in there, you're booking. That's how you're booking. So that's kind of how we like to train, is just putting ourselves in the minds of you, the agent. You're obviously the lifeblood of this industry. So how would you want to get training like that? But yes, definitely I'm able to send a recording as well on my side. So yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay, cool. All right. All right, just to start, a lot of congrats and using, I guess commendations for Vax, which is great. All right, so does United Vacations or Southwest Vacations pay your commission on domestic air on a package?
For Southwest Vacations, it does. For United, it does not. It would be up to 5%, but let me, I'll get a definitive answer on that. I know you're guaranteed 3% on domestic and international for Southwest, and then I believe it's up to 5% for domestic on United. That could mean 0, that could mean 1% or 2%.
Okay, perfect. Love Southwest Vacations. When are you offering LAX to Montego Bay?
Hopefully soon. You mean in terms of a charter? That I have not heard of any news of an LAX. We do have on FunJet, we have LAX to Cancun, but not unfortunately on Southwest at this time.
Okay, perfect. But there should be opportunities for connecting flights out of LA to probably a Dallas.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Or left field there. Yeah. All right, not really a question, but Ernestine is saying this is an amazing webinar, and just the promo codes is worth their time being spent here.
Perfect.
How does the add-in commission after adding a promotional code show on the reservation invoice?
Oh, that's what's great is you'll never, if you show your clients an itinerary, it'll never show a commission breakdown of what you've added or what you've done. All it's going to show, for example, in the case of this reservation, it showed minus $70 right here. That's all they're going to see. If you added that $70.38 back in to make up for your commission, they're not going to know that. They're just going to see that $70 was a discount taken off of the package.
Okay, perfect. There are a couple questions asked on that, so you answered all those questions at once. Um, can you add tours to a booking after final payment?
Sure, absolutely. And that's why we, if you send out that sales email tool, why we don't include it into the price. That would convolute the sales email a little bit. You can always add those features on later up until, I've even had them added on up to 24 hours before departure.
Okay, perfect. And if you can just repeat the website to register for Agent Cash.
Agentbonuscash.com.
All right, just trying to fly through the questions here. I know we're over time, but we still have lots of agents here.
Sure.
Great information. What is a website to register for? I just asked that question. And is there one question? All right, lots of questions on the agent cash as well. I guess that's the time. Okay, just going through the questions. I'm sorry.
Oh, all good.
Okay, if an agent is trying to go on a personal trip, what is your advice to book it on United or Southwest?
Definitely my advice is to go right away into the agent rewards. Let me see here. I've got agent exclusives right here on the top. And see if there's anything offered in here. We also do offer through FunJet as well, through that Mark Travel brand, is if you want to book agent vacations through FunJet, you can do that out of our, I want to show you that real quick. Agent rewards and then agent vacations right here. And then in here, you can see we have an Excel grid based on all of the different air-only discounted air going from $200 to $250 out of our charter origins. So if I pull up this Excel, I can just open this up and bring it over here. And in here you see like going out of LAX, for example, I've got those. And oh, and whoever did ask that question, we do have the LA charters going out. It should be, right? Let me see here. Nope, we don't have Jamaica available yet, and that's why. But if you wanted Jamaica to St. Louis, or you wanted any of those, just look right in here out of Midway. They're all available.
Okay. All right, so let's take maybe about 3 more questions. Regarding commissions, it's a very short question, but I think it's a good one. Oksana, is this for U.S. departures only?
Yes. Yes, U.S. departures only.
Okay.
And if you ever want to know your commission and where you're at with United Vacations or Southwest Vacations, definitely reach out to your business development manager. You can actually find that information here if you don't know where to find that on the VAX homepage. And if you just go into suppliers underneath in our supplier showcase right here, on the very bottom to the left is a section called Find Your BDM. And they can help you right down here, find your BDM.
Okay. All right. For the VAX agent site, can you add commission where also just through VAX? I guess she's asking, in the way you can add your commission on VAX, can you do it with other products?
I know for all 4 of our brands, you can. Now, keep in mind just kind of what I talked about in the beginning. All these other tour operators, we don't have anything to do with. So because of that, I can't answer if they do the same thing that we do.
Okay,
but you can know that for our 4, or if you're booking directly out of here, so if you're picking United Vacations and booking through here, you could add commission through here as well. You don't have to go into the store in the supplier showcase to add that commission.
Okay. All right, let me take 2 more. If you use the book it here for client and they make a mistake, do we have a 24-hour grace period to correct?
Yes, we definitely have a 24-hour refund grace period on all of our brands. Now, keep in mind for Southwest Vacations and Southwest Products, it's exactly 24 hours, not a minute later. The way their ticketing system works is it tickets instantly, and after 24 hours, it's final. So, yep, you got 24 hours on all your bookings.
Okay,
That's a
and
great
I guess
question.
great. I guess it's a good one to end on. And if you can just go over the commission structure for each.
Yeah, absolutely. So for United Vacations, you are getting up to 12% on the domestic contracted hotel portion. And on United Vacations, you're getting up to 14% on that Mexico, Caribbean, Hawaii contracted hotel. On Southwest Vacations, you're getting up to 10% on the domestic contracted hotel, and you're getting up to 13% on the Mexico, Caribbean contracted hotel. And then for the air, on United, 5% for all international, and then up to 5% on the domestic, and then guaranteed 3% on Southwest for the air.
All right. Ben, Gina, thank you as always. Great job again. We have 176 agents still here, so I guess you guys did a great job to keep them here. Great information. I was very engaged in this webinar as well. So once again, thank you, agents. Thanks for spending some time with us on this Wednesday. Don't want to hold it much longer since you have lots of bookings to Jamaica to make. And I appreciate, again, Ben and Gina for joining us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, perfect. Have a good day, everyone.